Hello amigos, welcome to my show. This is BodyTrust 10. Special number, I reckon. So today I want to talk about how I see the future of healthcare. And we are headed for some pretty big changes, in my opinion. As with everything else, isn't everything else changing? Why not healthcare? First, let's look at what we have. Emergency medicine, which is my term for conventional medicine or Western medicine. Emergency medicine is not working for non-emergency health problems. This is the problem. This is the problem we all face. See, emergency medical theory is built around the quick fix. And it should be. It saves lives. It's heroic medicine. It saves limbs. It saves organs. It saves tissues. It saves minds. Psychosis. It has to go in immediately with a heavy hand, drugs or surgery or what have you, to reverse nature. It has to reverse nature. If nature says you must die, that is not acceptable. We need heroic emergency medicine for that. And we're very fortunate to have trained physicians who practice emergency medicine. In fact, someday, maybe in 10 years, emergency medicine will be saving all of our lives. But for now, we don't need emergency medicine treating non-emergency situations. When you stub your toe, this is not an emergency. If you have a headache, this is not an emergency. If you're tired, this is not an emergency. Most problems that we face are non-emergencies, and they do not respond well to the quick fix. The problem with pills and surgery for chronic problems like we face, there's two problems really. Number one, side effects. We all know people who are taking pills, taking a drug to combat the side effects of the first drug, and then they're taking a drug to combat the side effects of that drug that's combating the side effects of the first drug. The second problem is addiction. People become addicted to surgery and drugs because the problem never really goes away. And what that does is it weakens the body's own ability to deal with the problem. And believe me, the body is genius. It knows how to deal with chronic, long-term problems and minor problems. In other words, non-emergency situations. And yet, we are so, well, I hate the term brainwashed, but we are programmed to run to medical doctors for everything. And they are simply not trained to deal with everything. More and more medical doctors are styling themselves wellness doctors, or something along those lines. So they take weekend training, read a few books, and they call themselves wellness practitioners or holistic doctors, whatever. They're not. They're amateurs. Their training is an emergency medicine that uses drastic methods, quick fix methods, to go in and reverse nature. For most problems, nature needs to be nurtured, needs to be encouraged, because our bodies heal themselves. Nobody else heals us. Experts don't heal. I don't heal. I assist the body-mind to heal itself. That's what I do. It's a wellness coach. But all holistic modalities do the same thing. Acupuncture, herbology, chiropractic, Ayurvedic, everything else is assisting the body to heal itself and to stay healthy. So, and more people are turning to holistic methods and non-emergency providers, health providers, for answers. This is a growing trend. More and more MDs are feeling burnt out. They're just burned out. The money chase, the long hours, all of that. And they're not curing. They don't cure things. Well, that must have a terrible psychic drain on people. People demand to be cured, and they're not getting it. Because cure involves prevention. Cure really means to get rid of something so that it never comes back. Well, that means preventing it from coming back. Right? Cure and prevention are the same thing. They're just two sides of the same coin. This is wellness coaching. This is what I do. Is this ever going to really take off? Are we really going to have some big changes? Yes, we are. If anybody's around to remember the 60s, that was a time when conventional answers just weren't working, and people knew it, and they were reaching out for new answers, new solutions. It was a time of big, big changes. Well, that was a dress rehearsal for what's coming. The 60s is right around the corner, my friends. Now, BodyTrust, what I do, I teach BodyTrust. That teaches self-trust. It's all about self-trust, which is the basis of self-esteem and strength of character. You know, all animals practice BodyTrust. They don't have doctors and experts and nutritionists telling them how to live their lives. All they have is their bodies. And they trust their bodies explicitly. And they're pretty successful. Same thing with humans for 300,000 years in all cultures and all times past. All we had was our bodies to trust us, to guide us in healthy living. Well, the problem is that we have these habits that we learn, the worrying, the hurrying, the overeating, the rushing through life, fearing everything, and overeating, because we're eating the right foods instead of eating less. I teach people to stop worrying, hurrying, and overeating. That's wellness coaching from a BodyTrust point of view. I also teach Chinese medicine. This is my tradition. This is where I came from. Chinese medicine started in 1984. You know, the beauty of Chinese medicine is, well, number one, it's time-tested. It's not just arbitrary. 2,000 years ago, doctors separated themselves from magic, and they started testing. They tested these theories. They tested herbology, and they tested acupuncture, and they wrote down those tests, and they wrote down the results. And then the next generation of doctors came along and read those and retested. So, well, is this really true? And then they wrote down those results. And on and on and on, generation after generation, century after century. And that's why I say it's time-tested. There's no lab rats involved here. It's just people testing their predecessors over and over again. You know, and that's why Chinese medical theory is very logical. The logic is airtight. That's what I love about it, because I'm a very logical person. I'm not given a flights of fancy. Chinese medicine fits together so well, and that's why it explains everything. If you can explain everything, well, you got a starting point to treating it, right? Connects everything. It's also user-friendly. I don't know if you remember computers. Early computers were run on DOS. It was impossible to understand. Only experts could understand DOS. And then Mac came along. Point and click. Point and click. Yay! Everybody could use a computer then. And then Windows had to scurry along and catch up, right? Well, that's Western medicine. Well, I should say emergency medicine is DOS. And holistic medicine is MAC. You can understand Chinese medicine once you learn the basic terminology. And it's simple words. It's not complicated words. Stagnation, toxic heat, wind, excess. These are terms that are common in the English language that we use every day, but they're used in a Chinese medical context. So they're easy to understand. And in my opinion, because Chinese medicine is universal in all times past and all cultures, rural cultures of China, modern cultures of Los Angeles, and other rich countries, it's going to become the common language of healthcare one day. That's my prediction. And that's also a focus of my work. And that's why I wrote the book. That's one reason I wrote the book, Chinese Medicine for the Modern World, which will come out in February of next year. It will teach you the basic language. It will also give you very handy, very practical steps for reversing your problems, unlearning those habits of worrying, hurrying, and overeating, and putting healthy habits in their place. So, we want to essentially become lean, clean, strong, and calm. And we want to live long, healthy lives in mind and body. That's the object of BodyTrust, holistic medicine, and Chinese medicine. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the interview. Welcome everyone to my show. I'm Dr. Doug, and I'm here today at the Westside School of Ballet, my school for the last 2.5 years, and I love it. It's a great school, and it's got great instructors, and one of the most popular and talented instructors is sitting with me here today, and his name is Johnny Zhong. Johnny.
Yeah.
You graduated from the Shenyang Arts Institute in China.
Yes.
And performed for 7 years as a soloist at the National Ballet of China, Guangzhou.
Yes,
Wow.
that's right. All right.
That's heavy, man.
Thank you.
After a long and successful dance career, Johnny is currently a resident choreographer with Long Beach Ballet.
Yep.
That's heavy too.
Yeah, that's very. Thank you. Yeah.
You're very impressive. He's been all over the world touring. Oh my gosh. I mean, the list of credits goes on. I'm not going to bore you with it, right? Okay. So welcome to my show, Johnny.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Glad to be here.
Yeah. You just finished the class. Finished the
I just
class.
finished class.
He's a little glistening today.
Yes, a little sweating. Yeah.
You know, the Westside Ballet website says of Johnny that he choreographs ballet in order to exhibit his exceptional athletic ability and artistic grace. That's what they say about you, and you really are too. I've seen him dance, and he flies. You fly. You fly through the air, don't you?
Yeah.
I know. He combines that beauty and power that you see in a male dancer.
Thank you.
It's beauty and power.
Thank you.
It's just lovely to watch him. Johnny, I wanted to ask you first of all.
Yeah.
What is your favorite music to dance to? Do you have any favorite music?
Oh, my favorite music?
Yeah.
My favorite music will be called Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, that's for me in my heart. And I know a lot of people say.
Who's the composer?
Oh, don't know.
Oh, I'll look it up.
Yeah, I will look up. Yes, I'll just listen down all the time.
Okay.
I'm not really into the music, who's the composer, who's the writer. I just, whatever who write, that's a genius. It's perfect, it's beautiful music. Yeah.
And I assume it's a lot of lifting.
Oh, yes. In the dance part, it's a lot of lifting, yes.
Right.
But the music just touched my heart.
It touched your heart. And that's what it has to do. It has to touch your heart.
People's
to be a good dancer,
yes.
you have to be in love with the music.
Yes.
That's so true. Well, how old were you when you first started studying ballet?
Well, I'm starting ballet as pretty young, like 8, 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, when I'm little, because of my dad, you know, I always say.
Was your dad a dancer?
Yeah, my dad also a dancer. Yeah, my dad also a dancer. When I'm a little, just with my dad in the backstage all the time. So my dad always showed me backstage, that's the wing, that's the light, that's the front light, always show me. It's very interesting for me. And later, just follow my dad's step. You know, I go into school. One start training 11, like boarding school. School 11 years old, and for 6 years training in China. You know, they have hired a lot of teachers from Russia. Our style most is Baganova style.
What style?
Baganova style. So always learning the technique from little 6 years. So we're dancing all day long. Never have like a break. Yeah, 7 days a week.
Ballet school is like boot camp. It's like
yes,
boot camp.
It's like boot camp, yes, for like 6 years there.
But it really changes you, doesn't it?
Oh yes. First couple of years, I be honest, I don't really like it. I hate it. It's so hard, you know, stretch you.
There's nothing natural about ballet.
No, nothing. It just stretch you. It's so painful. And later on, when you start learning tricks and getting have fun with it.
Yeah, that's really fun.
I know, it's a fun part, yeah.
What was life like for you growing up in China? This is southern China now.
Yeah, I born in North China.
Oh,
yeah.
What city?
Liaoning.
Okay.
And Anshan is my hometown. And Shenyang is my school there, study 6 years. And I go to Guangzhou, like really south China. They're working for 7 years.
You like the weather better?
No, not really. Not really. And south is more like 4 different weathers. You can feel them.
Right.
Winter, break, summer, fall. But in South China, it's just hot.
I know.
Hot. Oh my God.
Well, I thought that's why maybe you're in Southern California, because it's hot here.
But here is really nice and hot. It has the wind and blow.
Yeah.
It's in South China, just really sticky.
Really. And when did you come to the United States?
2005.
Oh, okay. So
2005, June 21st.
That's why your English is so good.
Oh no. Still, sometimes like I still don't understand it. Yeah.
What are some differences between here and China? Did you notice?
Difference
or similarities? How about the dancing? Is there any difference here in dancing style?
I think it's all pretty same. Yeah, because you know, like whether you're born, you're white, you're South Africa or Asian, I think you love to dance all the same art. You know, when you love to dance, you give everything you can, and to do something you love. That's the passion. I think that's the passion about. Right. I think everywhere, whatever, we're all the same. Only the difference, the style. You know, like Ballet style, Baganova, European style. So many different styles combined, but all the same goal is just enjoy the movements and audience look at just beautiful, you know, like be in love. Yeah, like the same thing, touching a heart. Yeah, touching a heart. Yeah.
I understand you recently became a papa.
Oh yes, cool. I'm a papa. 2 kids.
2 kids.
2 kids. Yes.
And what other ages?
Yeah, one this is 3. My boy named Jasper. 3 years old. Yeah. 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 Thank you. And my daughter Julia, and just turned 1. So 3 years old and 1 year old.
Little kids.
Yeah, little kids. Yes, they changed my life. They changed my life. Yeah.
Of course, it's never the same. It'll never be the same.
Never be the same. It just only get better.
Which do you love? I know you're a choreographer. You're a teacher, and you're a dancer. Which of those 3 do you love the best?
Oh, that's very hard. Very hard to judge. Yes. Depends. Like during the day, in the morning, I love to dance because I'm fresh. My muscle all just
physical
wake
energy's
up.
Better. Huh?
Yes, energy is better. And in the lunchtime, I love teach because after I dance, I muscle all warm. I want to give the exercise to other people, see other people how to enjoy to dance. You know, give them exercise, give them tip to dance better. And evening after dinner, when I'm like staying at home, just love to listen music, think about crazy movements in my head, you know, choreograph. Yeah, just you know, just the kind of feeling when you cool down, you know, the day is done. The evening, watching a movie and just listen to music, plug in, watch kids running around in the house,
and you think.
Yeah.
In terms, you think ballet.
Yes, think ballet. That's right.
Ballet.
Yeah.
Do you ever wake up in the morning thinking ballet?
While I'm taking shower, yes, I'm thinking about the ballet, yes, because the hot water on you just, yes, yeah.
Do you do any other kind of dancing?
No, not really. Sometimes I take a little bit contemporary, just let it feel out.
You like rolling around on the floor?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, no. Forget that.
Forget that, yes.
All dancing is good, all right. I want to ask you, what does ballet do for mental and physical fitness?
I think ballet is not the best, and it is the best for you going to focus, to think about next step, to think about planning on it. Yes, it's very hard. You have to know the steps, and you have to know the technique, and you have to find your own balance. At the same time, moving your arm and leg together, coordination. Yeah, it just all combined together. And the most is for, I think, more good for kids. Make them more focused. It's not thinking all over the place, thinking different things, think about one thing the whole time. And that's a good habit.
You have to really bring your mind
yes.
to the ballet floor.
Yes.
Because if you're off just for a second or two, you're lost.
Yeah.
And the music keeps going.
That's right. And that's not just only your last exercise. At the same time, like, it's easier to have an injury. Sometimes when you're learning the harder steps and you don't know what to do and you do something not smart, hurt yourself.
That's right.
That
if you're not paying attention, you get
yes.
injured. That's true in all sports.
That's a lot, yes. So ballet is a nice way to understanding your body.
And your mind.
Yeah.
And when I started, like 3 years ago, I couldn't remember anything. It was like, what is wrong with me? I'm a smart guy. I can't remember the next step. So I'd be standing and thinking, what's the next step?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting easier. I'm still not ready for his class. I'm still not ready. But I'm working towards it. Right?
Yeah. Pretty soon. Yeah.
Also, when I first started ballet 3 years ago, I'll tell you, my body was wrecked. It is a physical workout, and I'm not kidding you, folks. Your core really comes under scrutiny. Do you have good balance? Right?
And terrible balance.
Yeah, anything that's hurting, it's really going to hurt. And not only lower body, but upper body too, because you're holding your arms out all the time.
Yeah, you got to hold the position all the time. That's right.
It kicked my butt, John. It kicked my butt.
Yes. Yeah, that's the point. Why you go to class, trying to kick your butt. Yes.
But I loved it because I love the music and I love the form, and it's just like, I just gotta get it there.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Like, so hard working, you'll be in pain next day, but you keep calm.
You keep doing it.
Yeah, you keep doing it. Yeah.
Now the challenge is to smile while I'm in pain.
Oh, that's right.
That's really tough.
Yeah, that's really tough. Yes.
So you are a guest artist in West Side Ballet's The Nutcracker. It's the center.
Yeah.
And people love you. That's where you fly. Just melt hearts and women fall in love with you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
And what else are you currently working on right now? Anything?
Right now, like I'm
projects, right?
Choreographing a piece for Long Ballet. Yeah, it's like a new piece. It's for, they call it RDA, American Regional Dance of American.
RDA, Regional Dance of America.
Yes, it's like a festival. A lot of different schools go to one place. This year is Seattle host, so we go to Seattle to performance the piece. Right now, I'm just working on the piece, and every school will be like 3 pieces and one adjudicator, and go to a different place.
It's competition.
Yes, like a competition, but it's more not competing. Okay. You will be performance. Everybody will be watching your performance. Right. It's like, but at the end, they don't give you gold, silver. Yeah. It's like
it's a soft competition.
Yes, soft competition. There we go.
Is it adults or children?
It's the children. Mostly for like teenage, like 14 to 18 age.
What do you think about adults taking ballet? Is that?
I think adult taking ballet class is way. I more love teaching adult class. Yeah,
really?
Because I love teaching
them.
Because like when you're giving something, you can see the adult student, they are more want to learn. But they come here is, they really.
We're paying money. Kids aren't.
Yes, that's the one part. And the part, just how you're learning. Like I would love to teaching someone that wanted to learn.
Yes,
I wanted to,
it's always better.
Yes,
it's always more
I want to
fulfilling.
teach them more.
Always more fulfilling.
Yes.
What about men in ballet?
It's in America. I see it's really hard.
It is.
Yeah,
it?
it's very hard. I don't know why.
Why is it?
I don't know. It's something. Why? I feel that a man dance is better. Teach them more respect. You know what I mean? Respect what you're doing. That if the men don't know how to respect, I think that's just wrong. Because men, we create this world. Man's I'm not saying leader, but man is the head of the time to help you create this world. If you don't know to respect the other person, respect your lady, respect the people around you, it's not gonna go forward. Only go backwards.
Right, and men need more yin.
Yes, yin and yang. Man is
A little too young.
Yeah,
you need more yin.
Need more yin. That's right. Yeah, and I think
balances out.
I think a ballet is really to teach them to respect your own body, respect
everyone else, respect the space around you.
That's right.
People bumping into me.
Yes.
There's a couple in my class that, I don't know, they just don't have any concept of their space. So
and when they got hurt, bumping each other when that hurt, they learn. They say, okay, next time I gotta more be careful, right? That's the other way to learning.
Well, time's up. That about wraps it up.
All right.
Thank you, Johnny.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure and
my
an
pleasure. On me. Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching my show, BodyTrust Weekly. Until next time, stay healthy. Welcome, amigos. Dr. Doug here. Please subscribe to my show. And be sure to share it with your friends. Also, please click that little bell so that you will be notified every time I post a new episode.